Hey guys, this is Sid from SVTperformance.com, and I would like to introduce you to Bullitt Week. Ford was kind enough to loan us this 2019 Bullitt Edition Mustang and give us a few days to familiarize ourselves with the Bullitt package and all the changes they made to the 2019 Mustang lineup. So for the next week, we're going to release a new video every day right here on the SVTperformance.com YouTube channel covering this car, all the changes that are made to the 2019 Mustang, some of the quirks about the S550 and the updated S550, the Gen 3 Coyote, and basically just the things we like, dislike, and things we would change or improve on this car going forward. But first, I'd like to give two shout outs. One to the Myrtle Beach Mall and the AMC Theater for letting us use their building as a backdrop. You know, it only seems appropriate to shoot a movie car at a movie theater. And finally, I'd like to thank Lethal Performance for stepping up and helping us produce this series of videos. Jared and the crew have really supported SVTP over the years, and I know you guys have supported them too by buying your Go Fast parts from them. So if you're thinking about buying a Whipple supercharger, a set of American Racing headers, a Steeda cold air intake, what have you, head over to Lethal Performance and check it out, or give Jared and the crew a call and they'll hook you up with a great deal. But right now it looks like the sun is getting ready to rise over the AMC sign and just blast into the camera lens and fade everything out so you guys won't be able to see anything. So let's change locations and then we'll start our first video of Bullitt Week. So we've moved a few miles up the road to the House of Blues, which is behind you. I know if you guys have been to Mustang Week, you're probably familiar with the SVTP party out on the deck at the House of Blues. But I thought this might be a good backdrop, so let's get you guys off the tripod and let's walk around the car and start the review. So it's day one of Bullitt Week, and I would like to talk about how this car, this particular Mustang, has really restored my faith in new Mustangs in general. You see, we had a couple S550 Mustangs as project cars on SVTP. We had a 2015 EcoBoost manual with performance pack and our 2015 automatic GT with a Whipple supercharger. And I would basically describe both those cars as okay. I just liked both of them. I didn't really love them. You know, I love my Lightning, but either one of those cars I just sort of liked. And, you know, we put them through their paces, did a few tests. Like I said, we installed the Whipple supercharger, which is great. The thing made a ton of power on that newer Coyote GT. But I just never really fell in love with either one of those cars. But this one is different, and it's sort of hard to quantify. Basically, this car has way less of the quality issues that either one of our 15s came with from the factory. The panel gaps are way better, the paint's better, doesn't have the rattles on the interior. This car has 7,500 miles on it, and at 7,500 miles, my EcoBoost car had a lot of interior trim panels buzzing and things like that, but this car doesn't really have that. And the other thing that I didn't like about either of the 15s is they felt huge. When you're behind the wheel of those cars, they just felt enormous. And I'm talking like looking out over the hood, they seemed really wider than what they were. It was almost like driving a Dodge Challenger is the way I would describe it. This car is not like that. When you're looking out over the hood, just from in the windshield area, now listen to me, looking out over the hood from the windshield area, when you're sitting in the driver's seat and looking forward, the hood doesn't feel wide and flat like the 15s did. So it makes the car perceptually smaller. I don't know, it's kind of a weird way to describe it, but the car just feels smaller, which is great. You don't feel like you're driving a land yacht. And also, everything feels tighter on this. The door feels like they close better. The transmission feels way better. This is still the MT82, but the updates and changes they've made over the past few years, it's really paid off. The transmission's smoother, it shifts better. Of course, it would still be better with an MGW shifter, but it's still an improvement for a stock car. And to me, this is sort of just what a Mustang should be. It sounds good from the factory, it drives great. And like I said, if I was going to buy a new Mustang, I would lean towards this. This is a great car. It handles well on the road. It has all the equipment. It actually has more equipment than I would really want on it. And we'll go into that later on. And I love the understated styling. This car really makes me like Mustangs again, new Mustangs. Now, of course, I love Terminators and Boss 302s and things like that. But as far as new Mustangs go, This Bullitt has sort of restored my faith in Mustang. But that's it for Bullitt Week Day 1. Let's go ahead and subscribe to the channel and make sure you catch up with Bullitt Week Day 2 tomorrow. Again, I'd like to thank Lethal Performance for helping us make this series of videos possible, and I will see you next time.